Alrighty, how's everyone doing? Hello, who's here first? Marky, how are you doing? What is up? Let me see. I think I can put the comments up on the tall, regular. There it goes. I can have the comments on there. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna be doing a quick demo. I'm gonna be doing a lot of demos. So if y'all want to watch, if you want to learn how to that something chicks. How are you doing? What's up? Can y'all hear? Give me a little thumbs up if you can hear. There we go. All right, just messing with the controls here. That kitchen chick. Okay, kitchen chick. How are you? Okay, thumbs up. Awesome. Cool. Yes, I can hear. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to be over on Whatnot. I'm going to have to try and figure out, let's see, if you're on YouTube or whatever, I've got, are you watching landscape or are you watching in the shorts feed? If you're watching in the shorts feed, put shorts. So I know I'll try to keep this. Some people are complaining on Facebook too. I was doing a vertical. So when I'm doing the demonstration, Whatnot's going to be over here. And sometimes I'm off to the side. Y'all just holler at me. We're going to be over on Whatnot, and we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. If you guys know about growing microgreens, I have a little video playing back here with the demo going. I'm going to do a demo, but then there's going to be a video of it back here too. And every 10 minutes a little gnome pops up and we have a giveaway. So we're going to be over on Whatnot. And these microgreens, we've got a bunch of seeds. We're pushing them up just right to do a size about that, the container about that size. So we just got this at the Dollar Tree. Used to be $1, now it's like $1.50, right? Inflation. But what do you call it? You can use just about anything. So we're going to use a lot of different containers. I'm going to show you all kinds of different containers. Like this one right here. It's actually going to be in a video. So if you watch the video, you see a baking dish that looks like white on the inside. You're going to see us putting this together. So we actually planted this on the show. Actually, we planted most of this on the show except for this one. Y'all probably saw that video on YouTube and Facebook. I did a quick little short. It kind of went viral, but it was this one here. So I showed planting it out, but I didn't show it growing. So I'm going to take that and show you guys that. Yes, I can hear. Awesome. Thank you. So we're going to be over on Whatnot, and what we do is this. I'm going to have 8 packets of seeds, 6 to 8. We usually do about 6 to 8. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There's cilantro, tatsoi, red acre cabbage, which is like this one right here. I'll show you a close-up of all these in a minute. Speckled peas. We've got arugula, China rose radish, red garnet amaranth, this big plant right here, and wasabi flavored mustard greens. And those are like, so we'll have 6 to 8 of those in here. What is Whatnot? Whatnot's a platform. I've got the link. You're on YouTube, right? There's a link that's pinned at the top, and it's in the description too. It's on live, it's live social shopping. So it's kind of like eBay if eBay was live. So what we do is over there, one thing I just have a giveaway going, like every 10 minutes a little gnome pops up and it says giveaway, and all you have to do is like click a little button and you're in the giveaway. So like every 10 minutes somebody wins something. I also have like my adapters. Sometimes I give away my adapters and a little packet of seeds. So I'll give that away too. So that happens like all night. Tonight we're just basically going to be doing more like a community hangout. Probably not going to be selling a whole lot of stuff because we have a show scheduled tomorrow. And what we do is sometimes we build out kits. People like the kits over there, so we'll put together stuff with the clay pebbles and the nutrients, some seeds and the adapters, and they bid on that. So we can do a lot more for people on Whatnot because only one person wins at a time. So if we have like a giveaway, I can do that every 10 minutes and somebody wins that. But over here, if I drop my prices in Etsy and like everybody orders it, you know, I'll be like broke or whatever. I'll be losing money. But I can go over on Whatnot. I can do like a sale or an auction, and people can get stuff cheap. But it's only a few people at a time. So people jump on over there. They get good deals. It's awesome. And then we have giveaways like all night too. So it's pretty fun. I'm gonna get started with that. And like I said, tonight's gonna be more like a hangout. I'm gonna plant stuff out. I've got this to do, demo. You're gonna see us. You can see them right here. Here's the cabbage. This is the red acre cabbage I was talking about. And we planted this on this show right here. So we show you how to do that, and basically it's set it and forget it. Once you get them set up like that, you leave it covered. I'm going to explain all this too once we start the Whatnot stream. And you let seeds germinate 3 to 4 days. Then you pull the foil off. I use foil. You can use plastic or whatever. And then you just leave it like I just left these sitting here. I do have some grow lights if you want them to get bigger. If you want to grow just microgreens about to this point, fluorescent lights will do, or if you have a nice sunny window. If you want to grow them out bigger, let's see, some of you on YouTube, if you're on the landscape, the big video, you can see kale over here in the downspout, right? We took some of the kale that we had growing in here, transplanted it over there on a Whatnot stream, and then just let it set under the grow lights. So if you want it to grow bigger like this, you do have to have some grow lights. Back again, what's up, what's it, Ols Farm or OLS Farm? Got my first batch started. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. And yeah, so we've got a bunch of them just sitting around, and we've got peas going, radish, what do we got? All kinds of kale, tatsoi. So we'll go ahead and do a couple of demonstrations with that. So if you guys want to hang out here, I'll just leave this stream going. And I'll try and jump back and forth. Like I said, I'm not going to sell too much over there. We're just kind of hanging out because tomorrow, I got a lot of people who bookmark like tomorrow's show, and a lot of people will jump on over there. So if you just want a taste of what's happening over there, you can go ahead and click the link, go on over, start an account, and you'll get a $15 credit. So you can use that in my shop, or you can use it in anybody's shop. So it's like free money. And basically what I did, these are in my Etsy shop. I sold them for $19.99. Right now they're buy one, get one free. So all my videos, there's a little link that goes to Etsy. There's a buy one, get one free sale. So it's like $19.99 for two. But over on Whatnot, I put 2 of these in my shop for $15. So you get a $15 credit. So if you click on the link, you go over to Whatnot, you put these inside of your cart. When you go to checkout, this would be $15, and it'll give you a $15 credit. So all you're going to have to do is pay taxes and shipping. And this ships ground, it's going to be about $5. Depends on how far away from Florida you are. So basically, you can get a set of these. I've got a lot of people, I mean, hundreds of people already went over there and picked up like a free set. But there's probably like 100 people too that went over there, set up an account, and I think maybe they couldn't find it. We do sell out once in a while, and then they never went back. So they've got a $15 credit. It's like free. You can do this, or you can use it like in anybody's shop. You rock. Appreciate it, Adam. I'm watching Crumb City Cookies over there. Get big cookies, and what do you call it? You can go in their shop and buy cookies with it or whatever. But I'm going to get the Whatnot stream going. We're just going to have a hangout. Every 10 minutes we're going to have something. If they want to do a couple of vids on, you know, if they want to do a couple of the kits, I can put a couple of them together. I just got to make sure I leave enough stuff for all my orders that we got to pack in the morning. Troy, what is up, brother? Hey, Mike, amaranth looks great. Do you germinate cilantro and basil and pebbles? Yes, I do. And I have had issues with those two without using any medium. Yeah, I use, I do them on both the pebbles. The amaranth, I use pea gravel because it's more level. Here, I actually have some pea gravel. We're actually going to set something up with the pea gravel today. But see how those are more uniform? So if you sprinkle the amaranth on there, they're real tiny seeds, right? It's going to sit up on top of that a whole lot better than sitting on top of like clay pebbles. See how a lot of them fall through? So cilantro I've done on the clay pebbles, and amaranth I do on the pea gravel. Now cilantro, I don't know if you know this, even when you're growing in the garden, this takes about 3 weeks to germinate. So if you're doing it in this, what I usually do is get something like a jar and squash it. Great answer. Let's see, without using me, it may be the seeds I bought on Amazon. I take the cilantro and I squash it. Sometimes I get this and roll it. Hear that? It kind of crushes the seed, and that helps with germination. So sometimes I've had these germinate in like a week instead of like, it says 21 to 28 days to harvest. I think it actually takes 21 to 28 days for it to germinate, and then it goes ahead and then you have a harvest after that. But let me get my Whatnot stream going. Like I said, we'll be having fun. If y'all jump on over there, make an account, you get $15 credit that you can use it in my shop if you want some free adapters, or if you want to use it anywhere on Whatnot, you can use it anywhere on Whatnot. If you got questions about it, leave it here or DM me, message me, leave a comment. I'll answer you. I've been over there about 3 months, so we're loving it, and we're helping out a lot of people, and it's pretty cool. And like I said, we're going to be having giveaways. I'll see if I can do a giveaway. Y'all want one giveaway over here on YouTube and Facebook? I can set one up. The only problem is over here, whoever wins, I have to put like my email, and you guys have to email me your address, and then I have to go and make a label and all of that. So it takes me a little time, so I can't do a bunch of them. Over on Whatnot, you have an account set up, so when I click a button, I run a giveaway. That's all I do, and then it runs for 5 minutes. Somebody wins, and then the next day, all I have to do is go into my account, and it prints out a label. So I usually have like some packed up and ready to go. So when I have a giveaway over there, all I have to do is click, print a label, stick it on it, and it's done. So it saves me a ton of time, and I can do a lot more. Also here, when I've done giveaways in the past, half the people never even contact me through the email to pick up their giveaway. So I'm always like having extra stuff left over and just sitting around, because I hold on to it for a little while in case somebody says, oh, I forgot, or they type in my email address wrong. Let me get my email address. And I got to get the Whatnot stream going. Have it scheduled for 8:30. If I forget to start it, it like cancels it. But in the meantime, you guys, if you have any questions, email me here. If you want to just jot this down, just in case you win, I'll get the Whatnot stream going. I'll come over here. I'll start one giveaway here. We'll do one, and you see what the difference between the two platforms. I gotta go to giveaway, find a giveaway tool, find a live stream, and we're gonna put hashtag seeds. See, and if you don't spell it right, you don't get entered in it. And over in over on Whatnot, you don't have to do anything but just like push a button. All right, so everybody jot that down just in case you need it. And I'll take it off in a minute. Or if you're on the shorts feed, it's up there. Hashtag seeds. There you go. So anybody who wants to enter the giveaway, we're going to do this once over here on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to get the Whatnot stream. We're going to do it every 10 minutes over there. You're going to see how much easier it is. Let me see if I share the screen here. All right, there we go. Put hashtag seeds just like that. and I'll draw that in just a minute. Let me get this show going. People who are new or just popping in over here, put hashtag seeds, and this is just United States, all right? Lower 48. Let's see, Seller Hub. T. Levine, how are you doing? All right, I've got a stream going, YouTube, Facebook, got the giveaway going. Split view makes it easier, show me, remind me later. Okay, giveaway tools going. All right, hashtag seeds. Over here, we're going to run a giveaway. We're going to have fun tonight, guys. This is like Q&A. I'll do a lot of demos. If you guys want me to run some kits, go ahead and let me know. We'll start some kits. If you just want a couple of rapid fire, we can do that, but we don't have too many. We're going to have our show tomorrow. Make sure you bookmark the show tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of stuff, and I don't want to sell out the inventory tonight. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a lot of giveaways. Let me get this one started for... If you're new to Whatnot, or you're new to my stream, you haven't been in here before, say I'm new, or just put new in the chat. And what we're doing is we've got 6 to 8 microgreen seeds here. And I'm going to start a giveaway in 1 second as soon as I get things loaded up here. We're going to get that started. Whoever's tapping the screen with the hearts, thank you very much. Let me see. We're going to get this going, and then every 10 minutes, a little gnome will pop up here and tell us to start another giveaway. We're going to be giving away seeds or adapters. I've got an adapter with a pack of seeds in here too. We'll be giving those away if y'all like. And we'll be doing that like every 10 minutes. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I got it going to Whatnot. Y'all get in the giveaway. It's going to be 6 to 8 seeds. We're going to be doing some demos. If y'all have any questions, put a question mark with it on Whatnot so it turns yellow and I can see it. Over here on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook, let me put this, I'm going to drop the link. YouTube, you'll see the link too, but on YouTube, it's pinned to the top. Facebook, I'm going to have to keep dropping it for y'all, because there's nowhere to pin the comments. So if you go look in the comments for any of my comments, I've got the link. Jump on over to Whatnot. You get a $15 credit in our adapters, which I'm going to show you how to use. In fact, we'll get it started here in a minute too. You're going to you can watch it up here and see the different setups that we got. I think there's like 3 different ones on that video, and we're going to be doing it here too. And we've got a lot of other containers too. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff tonight. I can't see anything but the pin screen. Okay, as soon as we have the giveaway, that screen will go away. I'm just keeping that up there. We're doing one giveaway there. We're doing one over on Whatnot to get things started and just letting people come on in here. Let me see. If you want me to take it away for right now, I can boom like that for right now. And before 8:30, what we'll do is when this one, the giveaway goes, we'll go ahead and I'll draw the giveaway on YouTube and Facebook. Whatnot, you guys know, right? Amazing. Am I missing the chat? Sorry, I'm going back and forth, guys, if I miss any of your questions or anything. Grew my peas from a couple of weeks ago. Delicious. Awesome, Holly. Holly, look, I've got a couple going. Well, I've got a big batch going back there, another tray. I'll bring that out in a minute. I've got a couple little ones going. This is what she's talking about, guys, is the peas. We're growing them in this little microgreen grower. Whoop, spilling water on my computer. See, the little roots are just starting. I just had that in there a couple of days. You'll see a picture of that, I think, up on the video. But, guys, we're going to have the giveaway. We got the Blessed Chat if anybody wants to do that. And if you Blessed Chat and I miss it, holler out at me. And Blessed Chat is basically somebody gives away a set of adapters to somebody in the audience. We have a little drawing for that. And if you're new, put new. Let's see, I am waiting on the first shipment on the 8th. Great communication on the purchase. Deliver it. Awesome. Thanks, Patty. Yeah, it should be out. I tried to get everything out like that Monday from our last week. And then we went a couple days ago, right, on Wednesday. Like the next day. Some we did that day, and then the next day we had everything out. All right. Minute and a half on the giveaway on whatnot, YouTube, Facebook. We're gonna go draw new. Cynthia's new. Okay, new. All right, if you guys know nothing about microgreens, let me know. We talk about that for a second. If you know microgreens are healthy and you should be eating them, and you just need to know how to grow them, we're gonna show you how to grow them, like really easy compared to everything else. If you look up any of the microgreen growers and how to grow microgreens, everybody grows them in big trays and with soil, and you get problems with mildew and damping off and things like that. Let's see, new here, would love to learn. Awesome, glad to have you here. And what we do is our adapters, we figured out how to grow. This small one goes in here, but basically our adapters, we've got them for all different kind of jars. We'll go over all the different ones we've got. Tonight's going to be kind of like a tutorial, educational kind of stuff, all right? And what it does is it keeps the water at a certain level. And then our grow medium, which we're using, clay pebbles, right? You get that up higher, it keeps the moisture down at the bottom, so that cuts down on your mold and mildew issues. Throughout the night, guys, don't feel like you're lost. I'm going to be like going through a lot of stuff. But if you like purchase anything here, let's see, tried to grow once, need to learn more. Awesome. Here goes the winner. All right, microgreens. Who won first? Connie? Connie, congratulations. You got 6 to 8. I'm going to pack that up and send that to you, all right? You have one of these, this little code here. If you scan that, that takes you to my YouTube channel. We'll have all my videos on it, so you won't be lost or anything. So you'll learn how to do this, plus a whole lot more with the adapters that we got. And this one goes to our Amazon store, so if you need more clay pebbles or the nutrients and everything, you'll find all that stuff here, so you won't be lost. And then if you're on Whatnot, all you have to do is just message me over there. Everybody else too, YouTube, Facebook, you know I've been around for a while, right? No problem, Connie. Thank you very much. Yeah, so y'all stick around. Here we go. We're going to start this. All right, y'all keep an eye on that. In 10 minutes, a little gnome will pop up, say it's time for a giveaway. Every 10 minutes, it's going to loop back around, and we'll start another giveaway, all right? Now, you can see this is a bunch of microgreens like what you can grow. If you're new, microgreens are nutrient dense, and everybody should be eating microgreens. Basically, they're sprouts, but they're grown in a grow medium, and I like to grow them out bigger and replant them into something bigger. So now you're going to see a bunch of stuff like baby kale, nasturtiums. All of this stuff was started just like this. There's full heads of pak choi. That's taking this pak choi and just planting it out. All of that right there was just grown by taking your plants, and we just pull them out like that. See that? The roots. See how easy that was? See all that pak choi? That was grown just this way. I just took it and put it in a pool noodle. We just cut a pool noodle, cut a little wedge out of it. And if you guys are on YouTube and Facebook, you know you've seen this for years and years, right? I've been doing this. I cut a little wedge out of it, push that wedge down into the middle, and then the little plant goes on it like that. And that's what you saw in there on all those downspouts and everything. You just pop it in. We did it live right here on the show. This is kale. We planted this right here on the show. And this has just been sitting up under the grow lights ever since. That's how easy it is. So, we've got a bunch of different adapters. I'm going to go through and show you guys all the different adapters we got. If I get to running my mouth and you see the gnome pop up, holler at me that it's time for a giveaway, alright? I hate to for that one to go to waste. If I had somewhere to go, I had a little cup to put them in right now. Maybe I'll put one over here. Anyhow, so that's what our adapters do. It lets you grow out microgreens really easy. I ordered the other day and needed seeds to plant. Oh, cool. What grow lights do you use? The grow lights right now, I'm using, and how are you doing? Reimagine Life. If you're just starting out, fluorescent lights work. I'd use LED. Right now, there's a bunch of stuff on sale at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, and Amazon. If you go looking up LED shop lights, those are the cheapest to start with. That's all you need for microgreens. If you want to grow stuff out like bigger, you want it to keep growing, then you need grow lights. On Amazon, I started using Barrina lights, B-A-R-R-I-N-A, I think, or something like that, Barrina. And that came like a pack of 6 lights for like 60 bucks, was pretty good. And then the ones I'm using right now from Happy Leaf grow lights, and those are the best. They're rather expensive, but the guy who made them sent me some. And he's actually an engineer. I think he was an engineer at MIT. And he went and worked with the people at Philadelphia, I think the college in Philadelphia, that are studying what spectrum of light plants need. And he built his lights to their specifications. So these lights are like better than any that I've used before. So they're awesome lights. So that's what I'm using right now. But if you're just starting out, you can just start out with LED shop lights. Alright guys, let's see. I'm going to draw the winner. Last call over here on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to get in on the giveaway, it's hashtag seeds. Just like that. I give you like 30 seconds to get in on that. Over here on Whatnot, we're going to put one together. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. And I've got some other containers tonight. We're going to be doing a lot of demos. If you guys want to shop, the shop, I've got them in there for, they're 2 for $15 over on Etsy, where I've been selling from YouTube and Facebook for a few years. They're buy one, get one free. Just an example, this is 2. This is $19.99 on Etsy. Each one's like $19.99. I sold loads of them. Right now, they're buy one, get one free. Over here on Whatnot, you can get both of these for 15 bucks. They're in the shop, so you get them $5 cheaper than the people on Etsy. If you want to wait, I can do a couple where we actually bid on them. We'll do a couple rapid fires, and what I'll do is stick some seeds with them. If you guys are on YouTube, Facebook, and you click the link and you jump on over to Whatnot, you have a $15 credit. You can go in the shop and pick these up for $15. Alright, I can't see. Okay, well, we got the giveaway going. I'm going to do the giveaway. Alright, fair warning, we're going to draw right now. See, over here on Whatnot, I don't have to worry about this. I run the giveaway and then it's just done. So, alright. Cynthia, congratulations. Y'all say congratulations to Cynthia. Alright, Cynthia, see my email right there? Go ahead and email me. Cynthia. The one who said I can't see. Alright, right there. Email me there. No problem. And I need your address and I'll send it to you. See, now I have to take that and make my own label and USPS and all of that. So over here on Whatnot, you guys know, you just click a button. Tomorrow I print up a label and just slap it on here, and it's that easy. That's why I love Whatnot. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that over here on Whatnot. Alright? So that's all the giveaways we're having on YouTube and Facebook. If you want, jump over to Whatnot, and we're over here every 10 minutes. We're going to be giving that away. Also, if you guys, when the little gnome pops up, if you want an adapter instead, if you want an adapter and the seeds, just say adapter in the chat when the gnome pops up, and I'll run that as a giveaway instead of the seeds. But a lot of people want the seeds. There's 6 to 8 packets in there. All right, the different adapters we got. We're going to be doing this real quick, and we're just going to use this Coke bottle adapter. This was the first one I made, just because we thought everybody had a bunch of these sitting in the recycling bin and that, right? Hey, from Trinidad, awesome. How you doing? All right, so we put it on here, and we're going to put it in here, and it keeps your water at a certain level. Then we put clay pebbles in it, put a little seeds. We're going to do this in just a second. Let's see, how do I get my credit here? If you go into the shop and you go to checkout, put it in your cart, and when you go to checkout, it should automatically apply it. And that's if you haven't set up a Whatnot account, if you're new to Whatnot. If you have any problems with it, let me know. All right, so this is the one y'all probably saw on YouTube and Facebook, right? So that's our most popular one as far as we just got started. A lot of people can get this. We're going to do some of these. Hey, no problem. We're going to do like these. We can do a few of these like in a pack. That's kind of popular. We can do like a 3-pack because it doesn't take as long to print these as it does to print like something like this. This takes like an hour to print. Over an hour, like an hour and a half. Anywho, so that's our first one we're going to be using here. Then we asked everybody, what kind of jars and that, and all the preppers and homesteaders and that said they use a lot of mason jars. So there's a couple types of mason jars, right? There's a regular mouth. So we made an adapter to fit that. And then we had the wide mouth too. Now this one doesn't need legs because it's the same either way. It's really stable. This one needs a little bit of legs because it's smaller on the bottom, right? Now each one of these, there was a lot of empty space in the middle, and somebody said, what can you put that in there? So we actually put that adapter in there. So this one's like a 2-for-1. You can use this for either the mason jar, or if you want to use it on the plastic ones, that it fits that too. So that's why we call that one a hybrid. So we got that for the mason jars. Then somebody said, well, how do you refill it once it's screwed on? So we decided to make a refillable one. We use this long neck bottle. So this adapter sits in there. You fill this up, put it in there. When it uses the nutrients, you can pull this out, refill it, pop it back in. It's just like that easy. And that's where we used to grow this big amaranth back here. We're going to have to harvest this thing pretty soon. It's already went to seed. See, it's got little flowers with little seeds on them. So this one right here, we did on a show on Wednesday. It needed some nutrients. We took this bottle out, and all we did was refill it, come back over here and put it in like that, and it was ready to go for another 3 or 4 days. We haven't filled that up since Wednesday. So that's our refillable. Then somebody asked about the Coke bottles, and we went ahead and made a refillable for that too. And then our favorite one is the Gatorade one. It's actually a juice bottle. Oh, there's the giveaway. Hi guys, this is what I said. YouTube, Facebook. That little guy goes off over on Whatnot. We have a giveaway. How much is usually needed? How much like a... I'll show you in 1 minute. We're going to do a demo here in 1 second, all right? All right, giveaway going. Yeah, y'all double tap the screen there if you're liking this. To get more people in here. All right, giveaway going on Whatnot, guys. That's going to be 6 to 8 packs of seeds. All right, this one fits a lot of juice bottles. My son made it to fit the Gatorade bottle, and it goes on just that easy, right? We also found out, we bought some cranberry juice, and we noticed the top was about the same. It fits that too, so you can do bigger containers, and we're actually going to do a big one here in a minute. This tea, it fits that. It fits the V8 bottles. So it fits a whole lot of those bottles. So that's all our different adapters. We have like 6 different varieties here. Now we're going to go ahead and do a quick demo. And I'm going to run through this the first time. if you guys want to just watch this, we're not actually bidding on anything right now. So if you can't see if all the words are in the way, you can take the screen and slide it. It's left or right, and all the words will go out of the way, and you'll be able to see this a little better. Then when we get to bidding, you can put it back. But we're going to be doing a lot of demos in that tonight, so you might want to like swish it to the side. And I'll let you know if we go to bid on anything, you can swish it back. But that way you can see all of this better. I'm going to go through and just do one of these and not talk too much and just show you. This is how I do it. Like if I'm in the garden and I go to set one up, I'm not really talking with anybody. If I sit here and explain it, it takes a little while longer, but I want you to see how long it takes just putting it together with, you know, if you're on your own, you're not going to be talking with someone when you're doing it. Now we're going to have some nutrients. I've got some mixed up here already. But basically all it is you take 1 gallon of water. You know, I've got this, Maxi Grow, YouTube, Facebook, General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. And this is the easiest thing I found. If you've been on my channel, you can see I use a lot of Master Blend. That works great. It's fantastic. I use it for years, especially for growing plants out into bigger plants. But all of the stuff that you see growing here and recently on my YouTube channel has been with this Maxi Grow. Now it says 1 to 2 teaspoons. We're going to put just 1 teaspoon because we're just dealing with microgreens. If we're growing them out to bigger plants, we might bump it up to 2. But for all our intents and purposes, we're just growing microgreens right now. All of this stuff has been using this formula, 1 teaspoon per gallon. So I've got some nutrients inside of our shop. There's like enough to make 5 gallons there. We'll run a flash sale on that in a little while if you guys want. I think I have it for like 50% off. We'll run a flash sale for a couple minutes. But you put it in like that and you just shake it. And you're done. You got your nutrients mixed up. Alright? I'm just going to use this one that I got about half in here. Alright, we're going to put this together really quick. We're just going to use some tot soy. And you guys have seen like some of it over there grown out to big heads. Pak choy, this is just tot soy. Alright, it's a little more peppery. Alright, here we go. This is actually the hardest part. I said I'm not going to talk about it. Actually, we'll talk a little. Alright, if you can do this right here, you can do everything. Fill it up. You can always put a tiny bit in the bottom. Alright, this is an adapter. You guys probably seen my videos, right? It just spins on like that. This just goes in like that. How easy is that? This clay pebbles. Somebody was asking how much do you need? You want it to be up above the level. If you can see your water down there, he puts them in. If you can still see the water, you don't have enough. Now this is dry. I said I wasn't going to talk, right? That's dry. You want it dry later. When you're germinating it, your seeds need to be damp to get germinated. So that's just water. This is 1 pack. Like I said, take the guesswork out of it. We got 20 seconds, guys, in the giveaway. Watch this. Right? 1 pack. Little spritz. And we just cover it with foil. Here goes the giveaway. And we're done. How easy was that? Say easy in the chat. Who won? Candace, congratulations. Alright, looky here. I just tear it like that. So you got a little hole in the middle. Right? Goes over like that. That's it. If you can do that, you can do all of this. If you can do this, you can plant it out into bigger containers and you can grow all kinds of food. I know some of you guys right now are snowing. You can start doing this inside. If it's comfortable for you, you can basically grow microgreens. It's going to have to be a little bit warmer. You know, you can't do it if it's 40 degrees. Seeds still need to germinate, right? So you can put it like on top of your refrigerator or in a little cupboard somewhere. You can use a heating pad or germination mat. There's all kinds of things you can do. But once you get them sprouted, then basically if it's comfortable for you, you can grow the microgreens like this. Now we leave this for a couple of days. Sometimes I just forget about it and I come back and the sprouts are pushing up on the foil and they want out, right? But if you come back like the next day and you peek in here, and if it looks like they're drying out a little bit, just spritz it a little bit. Here in Florida, we got so much humidity, we don't have to worry about it. And if it evaporates a little, it condenses on the foil and falls back in. So like I said, sometimes I just leave it 3 or 4 days, then I come and uncover it. Let me grab one that we just uncovered. We just uncovered this one yesterday. So in a few more days you can have something like that. You see, it hasn't used a whole lot, right? YouTube, Facebook. The water level staying down here, and the top, if you can see inside of it, it's kind of hard, but you can see that the pebbles on the top are dry. That cuts down on your mold and mildew issues. Let's see, I use tap. Okay, somebody was asking about the water. Yeah, I just use tap water too. Some people, what we try to do on our channel, guys, is make things easy and affordable so everybody can do it. If people want to get really, really nitpicky about stuff, you can use reverse osmosis water. You can use better nutrients. You can do all kinds of stuff. We try to show you the easiest possible way so everybody can grow. Here in Chicago, the chlorine levels are crazy. Yes, if you want to do reverse osmosis, that's cool. If you want to just go buy some water, you can do that. Whatever. Like I said, everybody's in a different environment. So if you can't grow plants, if your neighbors and everybody's telling you can't grow plants with the water, then go ahead. Chlorine, you can go ahead and let it sit out for a day. And down here, most of the time the chlorine will evaporate. All right, guys. So that was a few days. Then after you pull the top off, it's set it and forget it. And we planted this here on the show, red cabbage. You guys watch us doing this right here on the show. Let me see if you can see the water. My other one. Y'all can see there's right there. Let me shake it a little. There you go. You see the water? You see it hasn't used all the water. It's right down to there if I shake it a little, right? So we haven't done anything. That's just been setting. This is basically microgreens. This is ready to harvest and eat. If you want to go ahead and keep growing it out a little, this one's about a day or two because we've been going on different shows and planting it, right? See those leaves a little bit bigger? And you can see the water level right there. So set it and forget it. Basically just that easy. Then if you want, like your pak choys, lettuce, basil, if you want to grow them out, you do just like that. See how easy that was? There's no dirt, anything on there. Now you can take it and just put it into a bigger container. And let me see if I can get back to myself. I'll show you real quick. We did this on the show right here. Shared live stream. Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. All right. I'm going to show you. We planted this kale right on this live stream. Giveaway. Y'all want seeds or you want an adapter? Put seeds or put adapter in the chat, or S or A. I'll be able to figure it out. Seeds. All right. This is Dino Kale, Lacinato. We did this right here on the show. I just took this. I got it from the Dollar Tree again, right? Got vinyl. I put a black layer and then I put a white layer. You don't need to do that. We have a bunch of these. We have a ladder system going up the side of the wall. We planted these all over it. Then we just took this biodegradable bag. It's a little sandwich bag. Stretch it over the top. Tied it on, and then I just cut a slot in there. And we took these and just put them in with the nutrient solution. And if you guys have been coming to the show, you remember me doing that. If you want, maybe we'll set one of these up. If you want to see me set one of these up later tonight, go ahead and say yes, and we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, I can actually do it really quick with this. Yes. All right, give me 1 second. That'll be in your way. Now guys, on the downspout, if you have any container and you can cut a 2-inch hole in it, right? See the pool noodle right there? We planted this on the show. And that's what we were talking about. If you get your pool noodle and you do it just like that, right? How's the missus doing? She's hanging in there. She had a rough time. It's about 3 days after chemo treatment, and it starts to on day 3 she gets feeling pretty bad. So she's in there resting right now. Thank you for asking, though. Anyhow, let's do this. All right. Somebody said yes, they want to see. You saw we mix this up, right? 1 teaspoon. I'm pour this up to right about there. Leave a little bit of space because this one's pretty long. So you can either do the pool noodle method, and I've taken these and we made buckets. If you go on my channel, Keep On Growing, we've got buckets we built into the tower, cut holes in the side, filled it up with nutrients, and put these in sideways. And we did a tower with it. Basil is like awesome. Did you ever make her bologna that she was craving? Yeah, I sure did. Bologna cup. Somebody said it was bologna, mashed potatoes, and cheese on the top. Anyhow, we never had that in school. She said she had that in school. All right, got this. Let me grab a rubber band. Last time all I did was take twine and cut it. This just if you want to go natural, right? A lot of people just want to go natural. And I just cut it, tied a little slip knot and put it on there. I think an easier way is with some rubber bands. So if you don't mind rubber bands, I think this is easier. Or I say it is. Right, and you just pull it down. I just take the blade and we're just going to cut a slot. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to get on YouTube and Facebook too. Whoops. Doesn't have to be too big. Now all we're going to do is take this, slide it in there. I got a little piece of cardboard. So take the roots, just push them down in there, and you just want to make sure the roots are going down into the water. Once you get the stem in there, you can push it in. That's it. That's all we did. So see that's up there? And it's just holding on to it. YouTube, Facebook. And we just let it set, and that's how we did that kale. So how long did that take, right? Now imagine about 40 or 50 of those. We took a 4-foot section of wall and we just put a couple of 2x6s and we put 2x4s in the middle of it, about a foot apart. And then we had a shelf system going up the wall that we could set those on. And we have 40 or 50 of them growing up the wall. If you go on over to my YouTube channel and look around, I think we put under the plastic-free hydroponics. It's going to be in there. All right. Let's see. So we put one together. I've got one more to put together. What do y'all want to see? I'm going to do this one really quick. All right. And this is just so you guys can get an idea. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. Any container will work. We're going to try this. All right. Because somebody asked about pea gravel. All right. I've got a piece of wood right here. Okay. Because I'm going to fill this up with gravel. This something ribs came in or something like that, right? My son just cut a hole in the top with a soldering iron. You can use a pair of scissors or whatever. So that will fit in. It's just a 1 liter bottle, right? Now, I just got this wood because I can't leave this here all night when I'm talking. I'm going to have to move it. And I think by the time I put this full of water and this full of gravel, if I try to pick that up, it'll be a little soft on the bottom. So I just got a piece of wood under it so I can move it back over there. And then we'll leave it set, come back in a couple weeks and we'll check it. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Gabriel. Namaste. Hey, thank you. Did you win the giveaway? Or we'll have another giveaway going as soon as the gnome pops up. All right. Thank you. Whoever's tapping the screen, thank you very much. All right, we're going to put this together real quick, and we're going to use pea gravel. To me, this is a whole lot easier to clean. It's cheaper. This is about $2 a pound if you buy it in bulk. It's light, it's porous, it absorbs moisture, it's good for beginners, so that's why we sell it here. If we're going to get going, once you guys get going, what kind of bottle did you use with the black cap? This one here? We're going to use our little, believe it or not, the little Coke bottle one. Alright, and we're going to use pea gravel. This is easier to clean too. If you take it when you're done, you dump it into a 5-gallon bucket and fill it up with water, stir it around, all the pea gravel is going to sink immediately and all the other stuff's going to float. You just pour it out a couple times and you're done. You can take it and rinse it with a little either vinegar, H2O2, like hydrogen peroxide. I put a little bit of bleach in mine. If I leave it long like this one has been here for 2 months, it's going to be a little grungy. If you're doing it like this, 7 to 10 days, you're not going to have that much of an issue. All you're going to have to do is just clean it out. All right. So we're going to try this right here and see if this works. So this is pea gravel. This is going to be in the way. We're going to fill this up. Hey, this might take a while. Now the reason why we're using a big one like this in this size container, this one's not refillable. Here, we'll just do like that so you can see a little space there. You see what's going on. Now this has got a lot of area here. When I first pour this out, if I don't have this all filled up, when I first pour it out, it's going to like go all over here, right? So you're going to lose some in here. So what you want to do is put a little bit in the beginning, put a little bit in the bottom. Here, I'll fill this up here so you can see. Fill this up. And we'll see. Alright, Coke bottle adapter, right? I just bought some pea gravel. Can't wait to use it. Awesome. Goes on just like that. Alright, now see if I didn't put any in the bottom. There's still a little room over here. My table's a little wonky. We're in the garage. Some of it will go out. You'll see it going out, so you might see some bubbles. Now we're just going to take the gravel and put some gravel in here. Now this is gravel that we've used before and cleaned. This you can get a big bag at Home Depot or Lowe's for $5. Alright, now I like to see, you guys can tell that this is a nice even thing, right? This is better for small seeds like your amaranth. You can see about how much of that bag we used, right? So, like your amaranth, are real tiny seeds. When we use the clay pebbles, there's lots of holes in between there, right? So your seeds can fall down. That's why we wet it too, so your seeds will stick to it a little bit. But some of them still fall through. with this, it's going to help a lot better with that. All right. Now something this big, it's going to take about 2 bags. We're going to do our tot soy again. So you can see right here, this is about as big as one of the cereal molds, right? Like that. And this one's about that big. So we're going to use 2 of these. Don't forget, this was dry, so your seeds need to be damp to germinate. Alright. Now all we do is just take this, sprinkle it on. Sprinkle it on this one. Put a little bit in the front here. YouTube and Facebook, can you see? Alright. Don't waste any seeds. Now you just make sure you go ahead and spray them down. Now if you put this in a dark place, my son cut a hole in there, right? This fits over it. That's your humidity dome. So you got a homemade microgreen grower. Something this big would be like about 20 or 30 bucks, right? Now you just built your own self-watering microgreen grower. If you don't put this in the dark, like I grow mine outside, I put mine in the shade house. What you can do is take your aluminum foil, cut a little hole in it, put that over the top of this. That'll keep it off the top of your seeds, but keep it dark. Then after it germinates, you can go ahead and take the foil off. You do that, like I said, leave it in the dark, cover it with cardboard or whatever, a piece of cloth, whatever you want to do. But most seeds need to be in the dark to germinate. And that's it. So you guys keep coming back. Make sure you're following, and make sure that you bookmark my other shows, go into shows, bookmark the shows, and we'll watch this grow in real time. All right. Now this is why I got that board. If I tried to lift that up, hey, that's pretty sturdy. But you saw the bottle went down a little bit. So that's why I got the board, just to do this. So I'm going to move this over there. All right. Thank you for double tapping. Thank you for the hearts. I love you. All right. That was a pretty cool experiment. And you guys saw we just did that like live on here. We haven't even made a video about that or anything yet. Let's see, where do you, I missed something. Where does the Gibby come up? In 1 second, as soon as did the little gnome pop up here, and y'all didn't tell me. I got to run the Gibby. Could you use 9x13 baking dish with glass pea gravel? Yes, you can. I actually have a baking dish over there. Here, let's start this over. Maybe I missed a giveaway. And we'll get back to 10 minutes. I'll start a giveaway on ready, set. Alright, there's a giveaway. Whoever was asking how can you do the giveaway, there's a little button up here. Click that, and if you're following, it'll take you to the giveaway. It'll say you're in the giveaway. It came up. Awesome. Cool. Alright guys, any more questions? The baking dish. Let me show you. I've got one right here. Is this about 9x13? 8 by 11 and a half. So it's about that size. You can see that's a little grungy. We've been using it. So we've grown on there. Do any seeds do better with soil? Yeah, some seeds do. So basically, if you go on something like True Leaf Market and click on microgreens, it's going to show you the microgreen seeds. And then whichever ones you think you might like, Google it and just say, does like basil like hydroponics? Some like rosemary is like a bush, a perennial or whatever. Doesn't like its roots wet all the time. So that doesn't do good. There's a couple that do better. Sunflowers, sometimes they do without soil, but a lot of times I have better results with soil. They have a thick hull, so the soil helps keep it wet a little longer, and then they germinate better. But most of the other ones, if you see them on here, they do good. They do good with our grow medium here. Close. That's awesome. Yeah, so I went up to the thrift shop and we bought all kinds like this. And actually, do y'all want to see me plant one out like that? We've also got, here, we planted this. And we just harvested this. Was a different one. This is the V8 bottle that we had used with the Gatorade. We just harvested this and cleaned it up. Look, that's handmade. This was somebody actually carved their name in there, right? So that's something unique. Nobody else has anything like that, right? And we grew a bunch of microgreens in there. If you guys have been coming by our show, you've seen I had this filled up. We just harvested it. So this was the one that had radish and had that right there. In fact, if you guys have like 2 minutes, we'll do this too. Did anybody want to bid on anything, or you just want to, we'll just do this all night? My backyard peas keep growing back after harvest. Most others seem not. Yeah, peas do, or very slowly. Are there any other microgreens? Most microgreens are one-time harvest. The peas will grow back, but each time they'll get thicker and thicker and a little more woody. So be careful if you like sauteing them and eating them. You can choke on it. But anytime the peas grow and they grow a new little tendril, you can cut off the top little 2 inches, and it's cool. Most of your other stuff is not cut and come again, except like the pak choi will keep growing, and you can keep cutting off some leaves. Lettuces will do that. The cabbage basically is like a one-time deal. It grows about like this. We harvest it, start over. Look, guys, if you watch up here, you're going to see me planting this out on that video. This is that right there. And you can see, I don't know if you can see right down there where the water's at. So there's a little bit of water. So this will set it and forget it. It's still growing. And we haven't done anything to it. It's just been sitting on the stand underneath the grow lights. Here, we're just going to see how fast this is. And if anybody wants me to put a couple of kits together, I can do a couple of kits. Just say yes, and I'll throw a couple of kits together. I wasn't doing too much tonight. This is kind of a community hangout. And we're going to have our show tomorrow night. I don't want to sell out of our inventory. We got hit. Like, we had a bunch of orders today. So we're trying to keep up. But if anybody wants a couple of kits, we can put a couple together. But make sure you're following and check out our show tomorrow night. We're going to be on. All right? Ready? That's how easy it is. And see how quick I did that? Now, a lot of people are going like this and it's dripping out. You got to just flip it in like that. Don't be afraid. Just put it in like that. All right? This one we're going to do our clay pebbles. And we love radish. If you guys just started out, try the radish. It takes only about 4 or 5 days. It germinates, like, it'll be sprouting in like 2 days. 4 to 5 days, they'll be about that big. You can already, you'll want to grab one and taste it. And it'll go for about a week or a little over a week. And they'll get big. I've got, let me show you some we got sitting over there. Anywho, here. Just so you guys can see how easy it is. A little more water. And cover it up. So how easy is that? I say easy. I just like rip it like this sometimes. Pull it around. Push it down. You don't want to worry about trying to make a hole in it. How easy was that? Right? Let's see. How's your section platter with variety doing so far? Let me show you real quick. All right, I'm running out of room to put stuff. Now, I haven't even made a video on this yet, so you guys, YouTube, Facebook, you're getting a little sneak peek because somebody asked here. Guys, this is the next evolution in it. All right. If you can't see, swipe on your screen and the words will go away. You can see down here, amaranth. It takes a little bit longer to grow, but this amaranth right here is that amaranth right there. Once it gets going, it's going to be here for good. Yeah, if you like it, double tap the screen. All right. This is the red cabbage. This is little compartments. I have a video coming out. I haven't even made a video yet, so you guys are getting like a sneak peek. This was full. This had a bunch of wasabi flavored mustard greens and another thing of cabbage. So when the cabbage was about half this size, I harvested that. Harvested the microgreens, the wasabi flavored mustard greens. Took those out, just rinsed it out. Started them just like I did this. And now I put those back in, so now you can keep having your microgreens grow. Here's our bottle, just like you just saw us do with the little rib container, right? All of this, plus these two I've already harvested, and only used this much. I haven't refilled this at all, right? Where is this divided container from? I got it on Amazon. Another one I got like right here on Whatnot. But that'll be in my video. I replanted these guys. I don't know if you can see. They're just starting to sprout. So I can see how I took foil and I just covered them up with foil. Alright, if I mess this up, I'm going to try and bring you in for a close-up. If I mess it up, y'all messed up my video that I was going to. I'll show YouTube and Facebook first. I don't know if you can see. Those little guys are just starting to sprout. Whatnot. There you go. See there's little seeds in there? They're just starting to sprout. Just starting to sprout, right? So I replanted these two. I harvested once already. That's going to be in the video. I harvested it. Took just those trays out. They just slide out. Just like that. Took it out. Rinsed it out, put new pea gravel in it. Then just like we said, oh, giveaway. If it looks like it's drying out a little, spritz it like that. These are over there by the grow lights, so it's getting kind of warm. And now I'm going to keep those covered up for a couple of days. This, when I first planted it, it had a cover here. Just like we did the rib thing. So when we did all 5 at the same time, this was on the top. And that's going to be in the video. But now we can't put this to cover that up, so I just use a little foil. So you guys are getting a sneak peek. Here's another one we're going to do. The rectangle. See, there's like 8. We're going to take 1 or 2 of those out, put a bottle over there, just like this, and then plant these out, switch them out in that. So that's the next video too. So you guys get sneak peeks at everything. And this is what we do. We've learned, we mastered this. We already know how to do all this. We know how to transplant it. We know how to grow a whole garden with all of this stuff, right? And we're still experimenting and still doing different things. Let's see, did you drill holes in the compartments, nutrients? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be in the video. Each one of those is drilled holes in it, and the one in the middle. So now you can take this out, change it out. You can take it out to refill it. If this starts getting a little grungy, you can always take another one. You know, we've got spares. Right? You can take another one, switch it out if you need to. And each one of these compartments you can clean. Or you can take all 5 of them out and wipe out the container itself. So this is working pretty good. Holes in the bottom section. Yep. Alrighty. So any more questions? I'm going to put this over here. See, so you guys understand why you come over here and whatnot. Like all the people are like not wanting to come over to whatnot. But this is why we're over here experimenting and doing different things. And we're showing you guys how to grow food. Let's see. All right, cool. Awesome. Where are we at on there? Did a little gnome pop up again? And did I miss it? Stephanie just purchased the one of the adapters. Thank you very much. Yeah, stuff is in the shop. Hey, let me see. Starter kit. Let's see. Steph got one of the starter kits. I've got, I think, 3 more. There's not too many of those. I like Whatnot better. Yeah, I love Whatnot. Alright guys, I'll have a flash sale on this. It's going to be 2 minutes, I think. These are $19.99 a piece on Etsy. I've got a buy one, get one free. $19.99. So both of them for $19.99. That's as cheap as I sell it all year long. Over here on Whatnot, I got it 2 for $15. Now I'm going to have a flash sale for 2 for $10. I'm going to take $5 off. All right. So it's going to run for 2 minutes, and that's as cheap as I sold it like anywhere. You're not going to get it anywhere cheaper than that. I'm going to run that for like 2 minutes. And I'm going to get another giveaway going too. Give me 1 second. I got to find it. All right. There you go. 2 for 10 if anybody wants it. And there's 22 left. And that's all we have until we get some more printed up. Like I said, we've got the show tomorrow too. So 2 for 10. Shared the live stream. Thank you for sharing the live stream. I like Whatnot better. Let me check over on YouTube. Sam, congratulations. Thank you. See what's going on, my friends on YouTube and Facebook. Could y'all see? Love the multi-containers. Thank you very much, Troy. That was cool. Hey, y'all check out, y'all on YouTube, go check out Troy Time, his channel and that too. He does a lot of cool stuff over there. Can you use regular seeds compared to microgreen seeds? Good question. What time tomorrow night? I'm going to try 8 o'clock. So 8:30, somewhere around there. If we have a little something going on, I push it back a little. But basically 8:30. We'll get started. 8 o'clock, I'll come on and I'll try to do like some demos like we did tonight. Now, somebody over on YouTube and Facebook, Whatnot, some of you probably have questions over here too. Can you use regular seeds? If you go up, number one, regular seeds might be treated with fungicides and mold inhibitors and things like that, because they're thinking you're going to go plant it in the ground, then it's going to grow a plant, and it's going to be months before you eat it. Microgreens, they know you're going to eat in 7 to 10 days. So basically they treat this like a food, so they won't put any kind of fungicides and everything on it. So basically, if you're going to eat these, you want to get microgreen seeds. The other thing is, just the cost. If you're going over, right, and you go and buy some seeds at YouTube and Facebook, over there, can you see? And I'm over here at Whatnot. If you go up to like Home Depot, Lowe's, the nursery, and you buy a little packet of seeds that aren't microgreens, you're not going to get all that much. You're going to, like cilantro, how many are you going to get like that, or something, or tot soy? If you go get seeds and you get a packet of seeds, how many will you get? YouTube, Facebook. See all the seeds in there? That's enough to go plant you out a garden, right? If you go spend about $4 or $5, you're going to get like a tiny little portion of seeds, like a couple of grams. You buy microgreen seeds, it's going to be in bulk. I've got samples. You come over here, you can try different things like this. We've got tatsoi, we got cilantro, we got cabbage, the red acre cabbage, which is really healthy for you. Speckled peas, arugula, radish, your wasabi flavored mustard greens, and your red garnet amaranth. There are things that some of those you might never get because when you buy them in bulk, you're not wanting to spend like 20 or 30 bucks a pop, and some of them you're not sure of, so you're not going to get it, right? That's why I got little samples for you to come in. You get something like this. You can try different things, right? It's not going to cost you all that much. So we try to give you a variety of things. And stuff like the radish is like easy to grow, right? Let me see. Y'all don't forget, I was checking on the giveaway. When the little gnome pops up here, like I said, holler at me, all right? And I'll start another one. Now look right here. See that white dish with the red baking dish with the white interior? You can see I'm putting it together. Y'all watch me do it, right? There it is right there. So we did that. This one's been here about a week and a half. Pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm going to put the flash sale on the refillable ones for just a couple of minutes. There it goes. All right, 2 minutes on the refillable one. This is the one that we grew this amaranth with. And if you want your stuff to grow a little bit bigger, this is the one that the beer bottle fits into. Then once it uses those nutrients, you pop it out, refill it, pop it back in. All right. So that's the one that's running right now. I'll leave that right here for a second. There we go. 2 minutes on that. Y'all let me know. Like I said, it's pretty much a community hangout tonight. If you want me to do a couple of sudden death, like quick fire, where we just start the bidding at $1, throw in some seeds, like I usually go like this: cilantro, tatsoi, and this, and we start the bidding at $1. If anybody wants that, we'll do a couple of those tonight. We don't have a whole lot. Like I said, we've got the show tomorrow night. Make sure you bookmark our show tomorrow night. We're going to be doing like a lot more. We have the printers. When I stop tonight, we're going to get the printers started again. They're going to be running all day until tomorrow night. Let's see. Old blood. That's Blake, right? If I can remember. My memory's not too good, but I remember I messed up some names in that. Congratulations. He got another one. A couple other people got them. All right, 5 left. Yes, sir. Cool deal. And all the stuff, if you guys were in here, it was like last week or Wednesday, we got everything mailed off. Oh, giveaway. Y'all put S for seeds or A for adapter if you want seeds or an adapter for a giveaway. I'll give you like 30 seconds. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Everybody wants seeds. Most of you got adapters already, don't you? Seeds. Mustard wasabi. Alright, I got a mustard wasabi in here. I'll make sure that's in there. Alright, and the last flash sale. Here, I'll do this. This pack of seeds right here. We're going to do a giveaway with the seeds. I'm going to get that started. We're going to have this 8-pack. There's 8. All those that I mentioned back there. It's in my shop for $9. I can sell this for $9.99 over on Etsy all day long. I'm going to do it half price here. I'll put it up for half price for, I think, 2 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, 2 minutes. Alright, so this 8-pack of seeds right now is running. And it's going to be half price for 2 minutes. And then that'll be it for the night. And I'm going to put the giveaway going. Everybody put seeds for the giveaway seeds. Let me find it. There we go. Seeds are going. Y'all jump on that if you want. This will run for a minute and a half. Then we got the giveaway going. All right. As soon as that's done, I'll put together one kit. If anybody wants a kit, it'll have a couple of adapters, the nutrients. You guys saw us doing the nutrients. There's enough for 5 gallons. Got clay pebbles to get you all started. We'll throw in some seeds. We'll throw in a pack of seeds, all the different varieties there, and a few of the adapters. So we got 40 seconds on that. Congratulations, somebody else just picked it up, microgreen seeds. We'll do one of these. We'll do a lot more of these tomorrow too. But in case there's any new people who haven't been around here and they're wanting it. Alright, flash sale's about over. Got the giveaways going to be going. Alright, so this is going to have clay pebbles. It's going to have your nutrients. We have an 8-pack of all those seeds. Alright, that one's done. And this one's going to have our adapters. Should we put a couple of them in, like this? The hybrid, this is the regular mouth. We'll do like 2 of those. And a couple of the Coke bottle ones. So remember, the Coke bottle fits in the middle of this too. So if you have this, you can do 4 of these Coke bottles if you want. Or you can have 2 of your mason jar ones. So this will have 4 of these. Your nutrients, clay pebbles, and all your seeds. Here, what we'll do is, this one we're going to ship off. Alright, this will be all your seeds. And this is, we start this package just $5. And when people bid, I keep throwing free seeds in there. And we'll do 1 or 2 of those. Let's see, auction. This is called a mini kit. Ten seconds. All right, get your fingers ready. It's going to start at $5. And go. And I just keep throwing seeds in as long as the bidding keeps going. I'm just going around making so you get all the different seeds. Radish, speckled peas, top soy, the wasabi flavored mustard greens, cilantro. If we go over $50, we'll spin the wheel. Some more radish, amaranth. We're at 46. One more swipe. 50. We're going to spin the wheel. Somebody might win some free stuff. I'll show you that in a second. 5, 4, 3. Here's another one. 2, 1, 50. Who is that? Patty? Congratulations. Use the bigger bag here. I was trying to squeeze these into a quart bag yesterday. Here's all your seeds, Patty. No problem. We're going to spin the wheel too. You hit $50. Right now you've got 4 adapters in there. You've already got all these seeds. And we're going to spin. Alright. Good luck. What'd you win? More seeds. It was going in between those two. Would you rather have 2 adapters or more seeds? Give some nutrients. You want some nutrients? Who won? Jennifer, congratulations on the giveaway. Seeds. I'll go around and give you another round of all its different flavors, all right? Cilantro, tatsoi, cabbage, speckled peas, arugula, radish, amaranth, and the wasabi flavored mustard greens. There you go. Yay, awesome. Awesome. All right, one more. I'll do one more and then y'all let me know if you want just a couple of rapid fire, just a single ones with a couple of seeds. This is number 2. Clay pebbles, your nutrients, all the stuff you need to get started. Let's see. Want to do that again, or do y'all want to do refillable? You want to do one of the refillable ones? What we can do is, let's see, we'll do this Gatorade. Want to do Gatorade? Those are cool because you can use these on all the different juice bottles. Like I said, that'll fit the big juice bottles. Besides Gatorade, that'll fit this. We put together that Gatorade bottle. This is V8. It fits that too. So it fits all those. Just look up and down the juice aisle. And anything that looks like it has a lid about that size will probably work. How about this? You want, I've got 4 of them up here. I got 5. Let me see. How about if we put 4? You want 4 of those in it? Y'all probably got a bunch of these sitting in your recycling bin already, right? Synergy kombucha bottles work great in the Gatorade. Awesome, Julie. So it worked. She's talking about this guy. I think the smaller bottle has the same size lid too, right? So you don't have to use like this huge one. I just dumped some kombucha on my table. Alrighty guys, so that's that. There's going to be 4 of these. And the seeds. We're going to do all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there's 8. Get started. All of that. We're going to do the same thing. $5. Uh-oh. Y'all want me to go ahead and start a giveaway? Double tap. Like, let me see some hearts if you want a giveaway. Yes? Alright. Can't ignore the gnome, right? We have both on hand. Awesome. Okay, fits both of them. Good deal. Alright, giveaway going, guys. Jump in the giveaway. And we're going to start this. I'll give you 10 seconds. Get in the giveaway. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You in the giveaway? Alright, we're going to run this. $5. I'll do the same. I'll keep throwing seeds in here as long as the bid keeps going up. If it goes over 50, we'll spin that wheel. There's free nutrients, free seeds, free hydrogen, your clay pebbles. And there's 1 adapter, 2 adapters, and 3 adapters. You can win like 3. We had somebody win 3 like twice in one night. Alright, here we go. Ready, set, go. $5. Where are we at? 66, so we're over 60. We're going to spin the wheel. Somebody's going to win some free stuff. Some more amaranth, some more radish, cabbage, wasabi flavored mustard greens. Whoa, more Tatsoi, one getting away. Wasabi flavored mustard greens. Who won that? Thai car. Congratulations, here's another one. All right, where are we at? 81. So we're gonna spin the wheel too. So you got 4 adapters. Might win some more. All right, let's spin the wheel. All right, wish them luck. Flash seal for Gatorade. Yeah, I think I've got some in there. Let me go check. More seeds. That thing just doesn't want to hang in there, right? You want 2 more adapters or you want some seeds? It was like right in between there. Satai car. Let me know if you want adapters or more seeds. I'll toss them in for you. And when you're letting me know, let me see. More seeds. All right, I'll give you another round of seeds. Awesome. Buy now. Let me see if I got the Gatorade in there. Yeah, I do. All right, so if you guys don't want to bid on it like this, if you just want, like I said, $5, this is 2 for 10. I never have them this cheap. 2 minutes. Even on Etsy. And Etsy, I've been doing that for 2 years. When that's going, you get another round of seeds. Cabbage, speckled peas, arugula, radish, amaranth, wasabi flavored mustard greens. YouTube, Facebook, you need to get over on Whatnot. You get $15 to shop with. You can get a set of these adapters for free if you're over on YouTube and Whatnot. Jump on over to Whatnot if you're on YouTube or Facebook. Use that link. You'll get a $15 credit. I've got 2 of these inside my shop. And you can go on over. Well, they might be gone in a minute. There's only 3 left. You can jump in there and there'll be a set of these. You can pick up a set for 15 bucks. So basically your credit pays for it. All you're going to pay for is shipping and taxes if there's any in your state. And let's see, 50 seconds on the flash sale. Thank you very much. $30 seconds. All right, guys, and the giveaway's going. We got 30 seconds in the giveaway. And we'll do a couple of, I've got a couple of the hybrids here. We'll see what we got left for the night. And we'll just do a couple of, see, tag car purchase. Cool deal. You got some more of the Gatorade. Awesome. There's only 2 left, 8 seconds. And we'll do a couple of sudden death with these. With some seeds with it. Here we go. Here's the giveaway. Drum roll. Julie's won several nights coming back in here. So you guys make sure you're following. And if you go up to there and click on the shows, you view my profile. Make sure you go ahead and save. There's a little thing to bookmark. Make sure you bookmark and you'll get notified. Tomorrow we're going to be on. I'm going to try and make it 8. It might be 8, 8:30. But we'll be doing a lot more tomorrow night too. Tonight's, we're kind of going slow with the bidding and stuff. I'll have a couple of things, but we're going to be doing a whole lot more tomorrow. I wanted to do a whole lot of the demonstrations and that for you also. Some of the people who've been showing up are new, can learn how to do all of this. We'll probably be doing that once a week. But we're going to do a couple of these guys, just 5 seconds. Going to start at $1. All right, it's $19.99. Here, I'll give you a hint of what this is for the people who haven't been in here before. Now we don't have a whole lot of these left because we had the flash sale. I know we got orders packed tomorrow, but this would be like, here, everybody likes this wasabi flavored mustard green, right? Wasabi flavored mustard greens, tatsoi, and radish. There's like 3 packs of seeds and the hybrid adapter, and we're just going to put it on for like 1 minute. If I can find it. And we're going to put it on for $1. It's going to be on for 5 seconds. Sudden death. Give me 1 second here. Alright, get your fingers ready. It's just 5 seconds. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. $8. Blake, good pickup. All those seeds are worth $8 right there. If you go up to Home Depot or Lowe's and go try to buy some seeds, right? So it's like you bought some seeds and you got a free adapter. Let's see. We'll do a couple of these. Oh, what was that? This is the last one of my cinnamon basil. Tatsoi, amaranth, that big plant right there. This is cinnamon flavored basil. I think that's what I put in yours. Cinnamon flavored basil, amaranth, and tatsoi. And this one right here. Seeds ain't cheap for sure. Awesome. Alright, ready? 5 seconds. Get your fingers ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. And you let me know what's going on with yours. We had lost delivery one, but it says delivered, and out of like we're over 1,000 orders or whatever. I hadn't had that happen, but yeah, snowstorms and that up there too, right? All right, just one more of those. And then I've got 1 Gatorade left. We'll do a couple of these. Have a few refillables. So, last one of the hybrids. We'll do radish, arugula, and tatsoi. I'm throwing lots of tatsoi in. We're doing that one's easy to grow and it's real tasty. Yeah, we have. Lots of snow. We're down here in Florida. That I get goosebumps just thinking about it. Oh, giveaway. We'll do this first. 5 seconds. Ready? Set. Fingers ready. Go. 5, 4. Last one. 3, 2, 1. $6. Julie. Awesome pickup. Alright, y'all want another giveaway? I don't see any hearts going on. I know your fingers are getting tired. There you go. There you go. Thank you. 13 inches of snow. Holy moly. 6 more tomorrow. No. No, no, no. Alright, giveaway. We spent like over $1,000 on all these giveaways, guys. Ready? Go. Getting a giveaway. Alright, number 4. This one's the last Gatorade that we have printed up. The Gatorade. Radish, amaranth, and tatsoi. And the last Gatorade one. Alright, everybody get the fingers ready. Oop, I gotta get back to the auction. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 13. Sam, good pick up. All right, that's the only Gatorade one we got. Yeah, I'll throw you another radish in there. All right, you're one of our repeat buyers. All right, anybody want refillable? I got a couple of refillable ones. I don't know if that even fit in this bag. It might fit in there. Yes. Okay, this is the refillable. Like I said, when we get off tonight, we're firing up the printers. We're going to get more stuff printed for tomorrow, guys. Speckled peas, red acre cabbage, more of the tatsoi. This is red acre cabbage here. We planted that right here on the show. It's really pretty. It's purple underneath, green on the top. We take that, we make a slaw. You know how you make your own slaw? And we cut that up and we put all the slaw dressing on it. We make homemade with a little mayo, vinegar, salt, and sometimes a squeeze of lemon. And we mix it up and we just make that like a slaw. And we put that on like slaw dog and that. Instead of like cutting up cabbage, you can grow that in a couple of days. Instead of like 45 days of something growing a head of cabbage, right? All right, that's going to be here with this. Can I trade the extra radish for a pak choi? Yeah, sure will. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Time out. Or I'll forget by tomorrow. All right, we'll put you another tatsoi in there. All right. We're back on. No problem. No problem at all. All right, here we go. Ready? And the refillable. 5 seconds. Fingers ready. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $9. Who's that? Susan. Congratulations. They're fit in there. I had quart-sized bags and I ran out, so I'm trying to squeeze them into a sandwich bag. Five. This number 6. Here, I got one. I got 2 of these. So I'll do one. This is superfood blend. It's got kohlrabi, collard, radish, turnip, and broccoli. So that's a blend. The wasabi flavored microgreens and more tatsoi. And the refillable. Alright. Fingers ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Blake, good job. Got the superfood blend. And guys, a lot of people are buying these too for like gifts, and they're giving them friends and family and that. Y'all join our Facebook group if you have any questions. Hit me up on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I want you guys to know that you're not alone. You know, after you do this, all of these are going to have this in here. You scan that, it takes you to all these videos that are going to be up on YouTube, let you know what to do. You should put together a collection of recipes and simple use. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Recipes. We were thinking of doing that like as a show instead of doing like the demos and putting stuff together, is do a couple of recipes one night on here too. All right, here goes the giveaway. This one over here is the Amazon store. I can't even say that name, but congratulations, Surfer. Congratulations. Hillerich, how are you doing? That would be awesome. Yeah, cool. Yeah, years ago on our YouTube Facebook channel, we were doing home and garden, and we were doing like recipes. I just got to remember we were cooking arepas or something in here, and there's no vent, so it got a little rough. We were like inhaling all the peppers and everything. I'm great. Happy Friday, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Friday to you too. And this is our Amazon store where you can get more of the nutrients and clay pebbles and that if you need. All right, guys. Let's see. I got another one here, the refillable. Let's see. Let's do something crazy on this one. We're going to do like all the seeds on this one. We can do something different on everything, right? All right, this one's going to have, I don't know if I can even fit this in there. This one's going to have 8 packs. It's going to have all 8 varieties that are over there. Four, 5, 6. This would be number 7. All right, it's a refillable and 8 packs of seeds. What is a superfood blend and where do you get it? Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. Ready? Get your fingers ready. Probably not going to do a whole bunch of these tonight like this. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $11. Reimagining life. Congratulations. You got 8 packs of seeds with that one. I'll show you the pack for the superfood. I'm going to order some more too. That was just, I think I've got one more little pack. This superfood blend. We'll do this in the next one. This is the last one of this, okay? Thank you. No problem. Thank you. YouTube, Facebook. Can you see that? I got this on Amazon, so I might order some more. So that's why we don't have a whole lot. I can't like buy it in bulk. But that's what this one is. This is our last one. This has got broccoli, purple kohlrabi, radish, collard, and turnip. And they call it superfood microgreen mix. And we'll get more of that in, but this is the last one of that. We'll do it with the refillable. This, tatsoi, amaranth, and wasabi flavored mustard greens. And the refillable. Alright. Fingers ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last of the superfood blend. Who got it? Susan, congratulations. Number 8. Alright, I got one more refillable. That's the last of the refillable. And then I'll see how many. We got one more refillable, and we'll do a couple of those. Did a gnome pop up yet? Gnome's going to pop up pretty soon. Y'all let me know. I'll start another giveaway, okay? See that? He heard me. Chef Microgreens. That's pretty cool. Alright, everybody's been saying seeds all night, so I'm just going to do seeds again if that's okay with everybody. Thank you. Tapping the screen. Thank you, thank you. Alright, here we go. There you go. 8 packs of seeds. 8 packs of seeds. Alright, last. Number 9. We'll do 4 amaranth, the red garnet amaranth, radish, wasabi flavored mustard greens, and our tatsoi. And the refillable, the last refillable one. Alright, 5 seconds, guys. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup. Blake, got another one. Blake, you like the top soy, right? Bok choy, I'm throwing you another one. All right, let me count my orders real quick, because these, we can print this a lot quicker than we can print these, right? So we're gonna do these in a pack. That way, if you've got a bunch of your bottles, we used our bottle, didn't we? Look, most of these Coke bottles, I'll have the same tops. This is Mountain Dew, right? Sprite, Fanta, Pepsi, Coke. This one still got water in it, and I end up dumping it all over the place. Where'd my bottle go? Must have planted it out. All right, they fit on here, so we figure everybody's got a bunch of these sitting in their recycling bins right now, right? So what we're gonna do is do 3. Give me 1 second. We got 3 minutes on the giveaway. YouTube, Facebook. I know I haven't been over there in a while. I'm sorry. Let's see. How do I get in the raffles? Here you go. You got to get on Whatnot. I'm going to drop the link over here. And if you go set up an account over on Whatnot, you get $15 credit to shop with. So you can go in my shop. And we've got a couple of these left in the shop. I think we might have sold them all on the flash sale. You get like 2 of these for $15. You get a $15 credit. So basically you get like a free set of these. You just got to pick up taxes and shipping, which is about $5. Blue Wolf, how you doing? I see you sneak in there. All right. So I was just checking my friends on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, my orders. I got to check the orders. I'm going to see how many of these we got. And like I said, after the show, we're going to print up more, guys. Let me get a quick count. All right, 1 second. What I got up there? All right. This is what we got left. And this is what you guys see me putting together. See right there? That's the same bottle. And these we just got up at the dollar store. You see it right there. That's probably one of these right here. What we're going to do is do 3 of these. I got one. We got a couple sets. What number are we on? 10. Let's see. I just found I had a $5 credit on rewards. Yeah. Have to accept it by tomorrow and spend $10 to receive it. Yeah. Who was that? Blake. Okay, you just click the rewards right there, right? That's when you went over I think $50. I have it pretty low on the first tier. You get $5 off of something, so yeah, now all of y'all can go check your rewards if you bought anything. Here goes the winner. Who do we got? No. Congratulations, you won some seeds. Alrighty, let's do this. 3. That cabbage, I was showing you how we planted that out. That's that red acre cabbage, mustard, wasabi, your tatsoi, and there's going to be 3 of these. All of that starting at $1. Ready? Fingers ready? Set? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cammy, good pickup. Y'all holler out what seeds you want if you want a different thing of seeds. Yay! Awesome. Alright, there. This would be number 11. I just gotta stay organized. Let me go pack. Speckled peas, arugula, radish, and the wasabi mustard greens. And 3. Can I hold all of that? Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Alright, $1. Fingers ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good one. $7. Susan, awesome. You're so good to us. But Julie, I enjoy all of y'all being in here. This is fun. $7. Look. Look at all those seeds. Right? And you're going to be able to set up 3 of those. Awesome. See, I can't do that for like everyone over on Etsy. That's why I love Whatnot. Somebody got a set for $3 one night. Susan, thanks. No problem. Is it cold where you're at? No, we're going to get cold down towards freezing. It was last week. Took out some of our basil. It warmed up to the 80s. It's like beautiful weather right now. I'm not going to complain. We're going to get a little rain come in and it's going to get a little cold. But I was watching all the snow and everything. Everybody's talking about snow. And it's so I'm thankful for, you know, whatever we got down here right now. Let's see, do your adapters with the legs fit into the Dollar Tree bowls or do you cut them down? Some of the bowls. Now the Dollar Tree, let's see. Here's a clear one so we can see. The Dollar Tree is a little funky because the same bowls sometimes are a little small. They're not like all the same shape. So this, I got water in here. Hold on. Dump water all over the place. And this one's used. You can see there's a little like white residue. So we keep using them over and over. This one fits down in there. Right? About like that. Some of them I've got to look just like this. They don't fit down in there. Like, alright, see how this gets a little smaller on the bottom? See, that doesn't go all the way to the bottom. You still use that. You just got to fill your clay pebbles up a little further. This one would be good for the gravel. So your pea gravel, you can put this in here. That will stay down in the bottom. And then your pea gravel can go up to there. So that would be good for that. Now here's a smaller one. Which I thought was like a pretty bowl. I like that, but you can see how narrow it gets down on the bottom. So we did actually cut. See, I'm not worried. I just cut the legs a little bit. So it fit all the way down in the bottom of that. So you can cut them. It's just, it's not going to be as sturdy. So I'll just know when that one's in there. If I fill it up with the clay pebbles, it's going to hold it a little bit too. Right? What did I win in the giveaway? You won 8 packs of seeds. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You won 8 packs of microgreen seeds. It's not just me then. No, yeah. It's, yeah, I cut, actually that container, the candy tray, the middle one, it didn't fit exactly. We didn't cut this much off. We just had to nip off like the end of it a little bit. So, yeah, if you need to cut some up, you can go ahead and do that. Guys, if you do that and you're experimenting and you mess one up, let me know and I'll send you another one. But that's what we do. We get all these different ones. I might put one together like this with the gravel, maybe tomorrow night, because then you can see in through it. That's what kids like. If you're trying to get kids interested in this stuff, you can grow 7 to 10 days. You're not going to get a bunch of algae or anything. Hold on. Let me get you. This radish is growing. We got a lot more to do tomorrow. Here's let's get this one here. And I'm going to go show you that radish. Here, guys, let's do this one. We've got China rose, radish. I got a couple of those. Cabbage, tatsoi, amaranth, and wasabi. And 3 of these. All right, 5 seconds. Ready, set, get your fingers ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got y'all sleeping? $5. See, I told you some people got it cheap. One night I did it, it was like $3. Steph, you got a bunch of seeds and 3 of these, $5. All right, I got one more set. It's the last set, and then I'm going to show you that radish. Let me see if I caught you all sleeping again. Number 13. Is it unlucky to end on a odd number? We got 1, 2. I put it in that bowl when we're doing that. All right, guys. We're going to do, this is our last set of 3. We're going to do all of these again. 8. Just like the giveaway. All right, just like the giveaway. There's 8 packs. There's 3 of these. Number 13. Who's superstitious? Who's superstitious? Ready? 5 seconds. Get your fingers ready and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Susan. You got more. You got 8 packs of seeds. And that. You should make them with telescoping legs. Just kidding. Now, that would be a good idea. It's just whatever I can build and how long it takes. Just like these things. You know, we could print these out ourselves. It just takes, you know, forever for it to print, and it wouldn't be feasible. Cool deal. That's an awesome one. Have you ever grown parsley microgreens? Yeah, we have. Parsley, cilantro both take a long time to germinate. I actually had 5 pounds of it, and that was one of the first seeds we were giving away, and people were having problems getting it germinated. So if you planted it out, and like the tatsoi and radish was like popping up in 2 or 3 days, and like a week later and 2 weeks later the parsley haven't even germinated, they're getting a little worried about it. And then you don't want your water, you know, sitting around for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it even germinates. So that actually works a little better in the soil. I did grow some. I actually have some still growing out there in pea gravel. And then we take it and planted it into our, what do you call it, hydroponic system. Hey, you guys, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, look at the reel that I just put out. We took these microgreens that we grew here on the show, took them and put them into a little hydroponic setup on the wall, and a squirrel or rat or something got up on the top. We have pak choi. The whole thing was full of pak choi, the tatsoi, and then he just went along and chewed like the whole top layer. But go check that out. Tomorrow's show, I'll try to go ahead and bring some pictures in with that. But that way you guys can see, just like the little jar where we planted out the kale, that you're getting a lot more bang for your buck if you take some of these. You can keep eating these, right? Like this. I mean, that's a lot of microgreens. How much would that be in a store if you went, that fits like one of those little flats, right? How many of those you can fill up with that? And we haven't done anything with this. We just set and forget it. But then if you take these and you go on over and pull them out like that easy, you take those, right, and plant them out. Go look on my channel, and we've got it all on the wall. We've got red kale, pak choi. We had our cilantro that we grew here. Cilantro is growing out there. It's all up on the wall. Let's see. I've got the wide mouth hybrid. We got a couple of these left if anybody wants. And if not, we can save them for tomorrow's show. So put a yes or a W in the chat if anybody wants me to run this for $1. And if not, like I said, we can run it. We can save them for tomorrow's show and do a couple of kits. Want me to do these? Yes. All right, this is the one that fits the wide mouth jars. It's my display model. The ball mason jars. Who drinks out of these? Like with sweet tea and that? Anybody drink out of those? And it also fits the Coke bottles in the middle. That's why we call it a hybrid. I knew I was going to dump that water all over here. Get one more paper towel. So who was here from the beginning? Did y'all like that one we did in the rib container? Or did you like the candy container? The multi-compartment one? All right, just a couple of these. Both. You like them both? KK, thank you. All right, mustard, red cabbage, arugula. We'll keep doing our mustard flavored, the wasabi flavored mustard greens, and a red cabbage. And this one, it's going to be starting at $1. I'm grabbing the bill. All right, ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $11. Cammy, good pickup. That one's $19.99 on Etsy. And they don't get seeds. You guys get seeds with yours. You're my whatnot crew. Alright. Wasabi, tatsoi, amaranth, and radish. Ready? 5 seconds. There's another one. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good pickup, $9. Steph, does celery take a long time to germinate too? Yeah, I think it does. Celery's one too. It'd probably be easier to get that as a transplant and plant it in the ground. I ain't order some and try. Maybe we'll try it in, I haven't done the gravel yet. Alright, one more. Alright, last one. Alright guys, since this is our last one, we're going to do the whole round. Alright. 5 seconds, sudden death. Oh, it's going to be about time for a giveaway, right? See? Alright, we're going to do this first. Ready? Last one, wide mouth, 8 packets of seeds. Ready, fingers ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, 13. Fiber, congratulations. Is that your first purchase? Cool deal. Hey, one more giveaway. When I'm gonna like, no, thank you very much. Guys, I'm gonna give y'all one more giveaway, even though we don't have anything else to sell here. Oh, y'all let me know if you need any. Hold on, let me start the giveaway. All right, giveaway's going. I don't know if I've got any. If anybody needs like nutrients or clay pebbles, I can do a flash sale on that real quick. Let me check. $8. There's about 8 of each, I think. All right, when the giveaway's going, if anybody's got questions, they can ask. The nutrients, I think the nutrients are $6 in my shop. I'm going to run a flash sale. I think it's $3. And if anybody needs clay pebbles, are 8. They'll be like 4. 1 tablespoon. Yes, 1 tablespoon per gallon. And there's enough. So there's enough for 5 teaspoons in there. No, 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon. A teaspoon. See, there's the little small one. Not the tablespoon. The teaspoon. That's all you need. Can't wait for the Chef Microgreen show. Yeah, that'd be cool. I can't wait to do that too. We used to cater for a while too. We did awesome. That little teeny one, a little teaspoon for a whole gallon. So once y'all get going, that's what we said. We try to make things easy. Gen Hydro. Yeah, General Hydroponics. Maxi Grow. Here, I'll run a little flash sale when we're waiting on the last giveaway if anybody needs. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Half off. And there's 8 left. If anybody needs it. And then if anybody needs clay pebbles, I can put them up there. I had to raise that a little bit. I was losing money on it. We sold like a bunch of them. But clay pebbles is kind of expensive. And when we sell them on here, you know, Whatnot takes their cut and everything. By the time they took their cut and then we paid to get them in and everything, we were like losing money on it. But I figure if people get the clay pebbles, they're getting adapters and they're learning how to grow and all that too anyway. So what do we got? A couple minutes left, and then I'll run the sale on the clay pebbles. That way those of you who just got like an adapter and some seeds, you can just get a sample. After you get started, you're going to want to buy it in bulk. I put a limit at like 5 because some people are coming in here and buying like 10 or 20 of them, and I was running out before everybody could get it. So I put a limit on it. So this sample for you guys to get started, the people who are like curious and want to try it out. When you really get going, you want to go ahead and buy it in bulk. And this is just so that people can try it out, have a little fun. I know once they try it, they're going to get hooked. And then, like I said, then you can go inside, you know, my Amazon store and you can see, you know, where it's at. I get mine on Amazon. All right, 2 left and 25 seconds. You got a minute and a half on the giveaway. All right. All right, I'm going to run clay pebbles if anybody needs clay pebbles. Half off on that for 2 minutes. Going right now. And that's going to end about the same time that the giveaway. And I'll let y'all go for the night after that. Make sure you're following. And all you have to do is click on this, view profile. And you see the shows, click on shows. And then on the top of the shows, there's this little bookmark. You click on it and it'll notify you. Tomorrow night, we're going to be on at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 8:30. If you guys already know how to set these up, you've been watching me for a few months, you can come in a little late to when the auction gets started, or you can just come in then and every 10 minutes we're having giveaways. If you just want to sit around, we've had some people who've been here for months and that, and they keep coming back in and keep winning, you know, free seeds and that. So just pop back in. All right, 1 minute left. There's only 2 of the clay pebbles left, or 3. 30 seconds on the giveaway. And thank you everybody who was in here all night. I saw y'all like tapping the screen. And when y'all share, it pops up here too. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we're going to be coming up with recipes. We're going to be doing some cooking and demos and that too with all the microgreens. I come as often as I can just to support what you're doing. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. How's your wife? She's doing okay, Julie. It's a little rough right now. Susan, congratulations. You won extra seeds. Julie, she went through chemo a couple days ago, and in about 3 days, she gets feeling kind of rough. So, thank you, Mike. Had a great time. Thank you, Nana. Susan's on fire today. Yeah, it definitely is. Alrighty, 2 seconds. There was only one left. Cool deal. Oh, let me show you the radish in the clear container, and then y'all can go. Somebody was asking about the baking dish. We let this one get kind of wild and scraggly. We're going to start just like harvesting off of this. It might look a little chopped up in that, but y'all are asking. Let me show you YouTube and Facebook over here. But see, with the glass container, kids would like that. If you show kids and they start growing that, they can see the roots. This one I like to show for demonstration because you can see this is where it stays wet down here. Now I shook it all up, but this layer up here, if you look on the top, it's dry, right? And down here is where the water's at. The roots know where to go. Radish will grow really quick. Radish is a root vegetable, so it shoots down real quick. And that's the magic of it. These stay dry. This stays dry. It cuts down on your mold and mildew. And all your moisture stays right down there. That's what the adapter's for. But if you do in these glass containers, it's lots of fun. Kids like to see that. And if you guys stick around, I want to show you one more thing. If you need to go, you can go. If you want to come back tomorrow. But I got peas going. If you guys haven't seen the peas yet, you guys seen this, right? I got more peas going, so the people are new in here. This, you don't need nutrients, and you don't need any type of grow medium. This is what we're growing in here, these little ones. You probably start like this if you're starting out. We use a lot of them. And I just want to show you because this just started to grow. All we do is we have this on here. See, there's water, and look at all the roots. And the roots are down in the water, right? This is the magic. Right now, what we do when we first did it, we put all our seeds, we soaked a bunch of seeds in a jar, poured it in here, right? So we poured this speckled peas in the top here. For the first 2 or 3 days, we just came through and we just squirted them, right? The roots will start growing out the bottom, then we start squirting on the bottom. Once these things start to sprout a little, you don't want to shake it up because the roots are starting to go down. If you take it and you rinse it real hard like this, then you turn them over and the roots are like aiming up and sideways, those are going to die because it's not heading where the water is. Once the roots start going down, gently rinse it. If you rinse them off, you can always rinse them, just gently rinse it. Or if you come in and leave it and just spray it like this, they're not going to go anywhere, right? So I like to use a sprayer. And once you see the little roots coming out the bottom, spray it from the bottom, right? Once it starts coming out the bottom, when it's about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, go ahead and fill up enough water in here so it touches the bottom of the roots. I'll pick it up here. It's just as hard to set it back down into. All right, there we go. See all the roots? So once the roots can get down to the water, and this is how the adapter works. I keep growing these so I can show you guys like an illustration. This is how the adapter works. Now the top here, we don't wet the top anymore. If we need to add any water, if this gets used, which probably won't use this much water for the grow, we pour it on the side. Don't get the peas wet anymore, and the peas on the top will start to dry out. This whole top layer will dry out. The roots go down into the nutrients, and then your shoots start to grow up, right? Now all of a sudden this whole top layer here is dry. That cuts down. That's where most people get mushy peas, mold, mildew, and all of that, right? This takes care of that problem. Now this is like set it and forget it. You got this much water, these things are going to grow this tall, and you're not going to have to do anything with it. Now if you go on my channel, I've got a video called Microgreen Growers Will Hate Me or something like that, right? And we actually grow these out like big like this. So if you guys come back like in a week from now, these are going to be huge. And what you can do is just top it off the top 2 or 3 inches. And somebody was in here in the beginning saying that they they keep regrowing it. You can cut it and they'll keep regrowing. It'll just start to get a little fatter and tougher. So you want to be careful with it because you can choke on them trying to eat it. The top is real tender. I grow mine out big because I didn't put any nutrients in here, grow medium. This is all free organic matter. If you guys have a compost pile where you like throwing all like your roots and everything, if you have a compost pile, this is free organic matter that you can toss into there. You're still getting the same amount of microgreens. But then also you don't have to worry about, like, if your microgreens are this big and you're growing them in the traditional way, if you don't go and harvest your microgreens when they're 7 to 10 days, they're going to be overcrowded and you're going to get what's called damping off. You're going to get mold and mildew issues and all kinds of stuff like that, right? This you can leave. You can leave it like this and it can keep growing and growing and growing. You can grow it out. You guys will see my videos and we'll pick it up. So keep coming back and you'll see this growing. And then you can harvest it whenever you want. When they're this tall, you can harvest like a handful of them. Let these keep growing. Then harvest some more. Let these keep growing. Then you don't have to cut them, put them into your refrigerator where they're just going to get pushed to the back and end up compost anyway, right? Keep them fresh like this and just keep harvesting what you need and keep a couple trays like that going. That's awesome. That's your free tip of the day. So make sure you're following and you bookmark the shows and keep coming back, and we're going to show you this as it grows. Just like all this stuff here, guys, most of what you see behind me, we planted right here on the show. If you go to Keep On Growing on YouTube, Facebook, you saw I had a little reel, a little short video go kind of viral on Facebook and Instagram. If you guys saw it on there, it's just where we were doing the pop bottle with Coke. I have to put this back in that bag. Right? So I had a little video where we were just doing that. And I set up 8 of these in a Tupperware. This is one we didn't do on the show. I was going to do this on the show tonight. You guys are getting a bonus right now. So you might not want to go buy a bunch of bowls, right? You can go get a bunch of Tupperware. You might have Tupperware sitting around your house, right? Like that. And all I did was I have a cookie cutter and I got a torch and I just melt the middle. You can cut it, scissors, razor blade if you want to be careful, whatever you want to do. And we just did like that. That way, now you don't need the foil, right? So I did that little video, and that's the one where we just went, like 8 of them, and we set them up. Those are outside, growing right now. This is one of them from that video. It's about 4 days old. So this Tupperware, so this light with the clay pebbles is really, really light. YouTube, Facebook, keep forgetting you guys are over here. Right? See the roots? You do this with kids, kids will love that. If they can see what's going on, right? Now this, in a couple days, you can see hasn't used hardly any nutrients. This is going to get a couple inches taller. If anything funky happens, it happens down here. You're going to be harvesting up here. Right? This is get kids, and then if the kids, you don't have to worry about them dropping glass. Right? It's easy to use. And here's where the magic is. See the water down here? See how it's wet? Right? It's drying out. And on the top, it's dry. Let me see if I pull one out here. I'm going to end up smashing a bunch of microgreens. But they'll be sacrificed for y'all. Alright, YouTube, Facebook, whatnot. See that? Nice and dry. So that's the secret. Keeps all your moisture down here. And it stays dry. Your chickens love it. I'm telling y'all, beautiful clear glass bowls at every thrift store. Yeah, they're all over the place. Hitting the thrift store tomorrow. World Grace Project downspout caps. Awesome. Oh, it came today? I'll be making the sections this weekend. Awesome. For your chickens will love it. Yeah, World Grace Project. I think she had like 1,000. She's got a nonprofit. And they have a huge CNC machine, like an industrial one, where you set like 4x8 sheets of vinyl down to cut them out. I had a little hobby one that I was like doing one at a time. So, what do you call it? She has those. I figure I don't need to be making them anymore. I just know where to point people to go get it, and it goes to a good cause. All right, guys. I know I kept you all here all night, but like I said, I can just keep talking about all this stuff. That's just another idea. I got other stuff. We'll be doing more tomorrow. I got all kind of containers. I got to keep planting stuff out anyway, so I figure I might as well do it on the show with y'all. And I'm going to let y'all run. We're not going to raid anybody, if that's okay with y'all. We're kind of tired. 8 o'clock, 9, 10. Yeah, we've been here a couple hours. All right, so we're going to go. Let me sign off YouTube, Facebook. Give me 1 second. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching this in vertical. Looking good, Mike. Thank you. Hey, Marty, what's up? Yeah, Marty, I'm doing multi-stream. They just started on YouTube where we can do, and I'm on StreamYard. But so this is vertical, and I'm also doing, so it's got 2 streams going on YouTube. It's got the vertical and the landscape, and I'm over on Whatnot, and we're on Facebook and that. So pretty fun. Yeah, dude, this is fun to watch. It's like a game show, but with plants. Appreciate that. Alrighty, guys, let me sign off over here, YouTube, Facebook. I love you guys. Listen, there was I'll drop the link in the chat one more time. If y'all jump on Whatnot, where we're having our fun and doing the auction over there, you get $15 free to go shop with. It doesn't even have to be in my shop. You can go get anything anywhere. Go to Crumb City Cookies and go get some cookies. I got sneakers. Look. I got a drone for 30 bucks. The credit, when y'all go over and you buy something, I get a $5 credit. So when we get a couple of those add up, I go and buy toys. I go to the other people on the toys. So maybe I'll take a picture of all the toys we got. We got a bunch of toys, and then it's going to be Toys for Tot. We're going to run up there in a couple of weeks and just dump all the toys into the bin. That's going to be fun. So you guys on Facebook, YouTube, make sure you jump over to Whatnot, that stream. You get $15 to shop with. I put a set of the adapters. We're out of them right now, but I put a set of the adapters for $15. So basically it's free. I don't know what else I can do to get you all to start growing. I'm going to sign off. We're going to be back on tomorrow, 8:30, somewhere around there, like ish. And if you guys want to jump over from here to Whatnot, every 10 minutes, we have a little giveaway. We have a little demo going right there. And then we have a giveaway every 10 minutes. And it was like our 8-pack of seeds, the microgreens. These are pre-portioned for a bowl about this size. And we gave away 8 different kinds every 10 minutes. So y'all make sure you're going over there. And whoever won the giveaway here, make sure you email me so I can get that. Let me see, everybody. My best to Keely. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you. All right, we'll catch y'all later. I love you. Facebook, YouTube.